Hey, I'm KIC and welcome to RimWorld Alpha 14. That's right, we are playing Alpha 14 as the Rich Explorer. This is one of these scenarios available. My thanks go out to Ludeon Studios for providing me with the opportunity to give this new version a whirl. This game is actually going to be available on Steam in a couple of days from the time I'm posting this video, just to be clear on that. And this is actually the version of the game that's going to be available. So Alpha 13 is out right now, and if you've seen my channel before, you know I've played this game before. I bought it last year at some point, and I have put in many, well, quite a few hours into the game. And so the opportunity to play a new version of it, oh man, I am so on top of that. Ooh, it actually is pretty cold in there in the winter. I'm just kind of looking for a kind of easy place to go because I'm going to be rolling as a sole survivor. Negative 0.3-ish sounds kind of bad, but that might be about as good as it's getting. Negative 1, negative 1.4, 666 meters of rainfall. That can't be a bad thing. Let's go ahead and select that one. Now this is one of these scenarios in this version of the game. I believe that is unique to this one. There are so many changes with this version that I don't even know where to begin to tell you all about it, other than to say maybe just go read it, because honestly there are just so many new things. This is a pretty big deal, this version of the game. I mean, if for no other reason than because it's going to officially be on Steam. That's pretty awesome. We don't want to do that one, although that's kind of tempting. Shooting, construction. Since we're only doing one person here, wow, 95. That would be a bad thing. I don't think that person's going to live much longer, just because. But since we're only doing one person here, I kind of want someone who is in good health, has no major health issues, nothing going on with them, nothing funky, and then also someone who can shoot and maybe can grow, cook, something along those lines, because they're going to have to do everything for a little while by themselves. And we might roll with this one. Cooking, construction, growing, crafting, shooting. 33, Amelia Engie Flace. You win. Congratulations. We are going to take Amelia down to the planet, and we are going to see how long she can survive on her own. Maybe not long. The neurosimulations, hologames, and free orgies were never enough for you. You wanted more, the grit and consequence of real life. Oh, Buffalo. Like they talk about in the history books. You wanted to know what real challenge and consequence feel like. Now, after a journey of decades in crypto sleep, you're landing on this unknown RimWorld. Real consequences await you. Alrighty, so theoretically, this person here started with a bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of Muffalo around. Let's go ahead and unforbid all these things right now. Where are... there's a bunch of wood over there. We can go ahead and unforbid that and unforbid that. And... she should be landing momentarily. There we go. And then we should get a little more stuff splattering around. Perfect. All right, look at that. So we have, does she have a pet? Yes, look at that. We got a pet named India. Charge rifle, that's going to be handy dandy. A pistol, a plasteel knife. Let's go ahead and equip that right away. Let's get you to go equip the charge rifle. We definitely need that thing first and stat. Components, huh? Just looking to see, ooh, Glitter World medicine. There's a boatload of that. Okay, we need to get this stuff indoors right away, or at least not in the outside. Oh, this is steel wall. That's going to take forever to get through. Granite. Actually, maybe not. We can claim this guy here. We can claim all of that. We could deconstruct it, and that might... I'm actually not really wanting to go in there, though. That is some sort of building in there, and there might be good things in there. There might be bad things, so I don't know that we really want to go in there. We do need to get a roof up, though, quickly, just to get things stored. But the problem is we also need to get some food down in place. We have a lot of survival meals, so we might be able to go for a while without setting up a big plot of food, but I would be... I would be concerned about doing that long term. We're going to set up a small growing zone just right away. Where are we going to build? I kind of like the idea of digging into here, maybe. So let's set up a small growing zone of 5 by 5. That's not very big, I know that. And let's go ahead and change you to... potato plants are fine. That's okay. So theoretically, Engie, you need to go put some potato plants down. That would... yeah, you need to cut the oak tree first, and then you can go ahead and pop a potato plant down in there. You must be a rat. I was just making sure it's nothing explosive, because those things exist. If you've never seen RimWorld before, you're in for a treat. I've played this game a couple times on the channel. What are you doing? Are you cutting another oak tree down? Why are you doing that? There you go. I guess that one's technically in the way. I didn't really think it was, but whatever. We'll say it's in the way. And then we don't really have any wood stored, but that's fine. There's a bunch of wood lying around. Let's get to... I don't know. We need to do something like... we can't build there, so that's going to be bad. Train here cannot support this, so never mind. That was a bad idea. Here, let's do something like that. And we'll go something like that. And then... crap. You know what? Cancel all this stuff. Cancel that. Cancel that. This is just not working out here. This terrain is garbage right here. Can we put a door there? I guess you can. All right, that's something at least. All right, let me do this then. There you go. So it kind of helps that Engie here, I think, is well, she likes to construct and she's pretty quick at it, so that is helpful. You must be chopping another tree down. Yeah, there are trees in there galore. What we're going to do is we're going to store a couple of things in here, the really important things, like our Glitter World medicine, and I guess as much food as we can cram in there, because that's going to be kind of important too, obviously. So let's go ahead and make a new zone. We're going to have this be a stockpile zone, and then we need to decide what goes in there. So let's go ahead and select the zone. We are going to do storage. We want to do... not body parts, not apparel. Weapons are fine. We do want... I don't think we want food for right now. We'll do that in just a minute. And we're going to leave medicine as a yes, and we're not going to... Oh, crud. Maybe we should put the components in there, too. Raw resources. No rotten. So we're basically going to do items, weapons... And that should be like random stuff, right? Art, furniture, etc. Good. Okay, I think that will be okay. Now, yes, I know, we do have many other things we need to do, like, oh, I don't know, get some power going on, put a bed somewhere. There are a lot of things that need to be done. Don't get me wrong. I'm totally aware of that. I'm just trying to pick what I feel might be some important things right now, and that's going to be to move all of the weapons and Glitter World stuff in there. We're going to need to mark this tree for... destruction. So we're going to go ahead and mark those guys to be knocked out. Wood, we should probably have a stockpile somewhere else of stuff like that, like wood and steel and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and slap a stockpile down right there. You are going to be, not that, here, let's clear all. That's going to be faster. And then we're going to do stone chunks. No, we don't want to do chunks. We want raw resources. That's what we want in there. So wood, steel, etc. We can put all that stuff over there. She's going to be all efficient and collect all that stuff over there. So let's go ahead and unforbid all of these things now. There we go. We need to probably save those, as much of that food as we can, while we can, because we're going to have various animals running around and collecting that stuff, I'm afraid. Not really looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and change the stockpile settings. I think we have everything in there that we need. So let's go ahead and change the stockpile to allow food now. And I know it's not really the best situation, but we're going to run with it. And it's going to be what we're going to have to deal with, because we only have one person right now. Oh man, this is just interesting to me. I've never tried playing with a single soul lone survivor. How many times can I say single lol zone? I just totally combine my words there. Anyway, how many times can I say that sort of thing? Quite a few, apparently. Here we go. So our food is in there for the most part. That's going to be a good thing. We do kind of need that. We're going to need to build another room. And we can kind of survive with, wooden buildings for a little while at least. I mean, it's not going to be ideal, but we can do it for a while. But for right now, let's go ahead and put... what do we want to do? We want to do a wind turbine. I'm always a fan of the wind turbines. And let's see, where do we want to put this thing? maybe, yeah, that'll be fine. We're going to go ahead and pop one down right there. And, you know, Engi's got to sleep, so we'll just let her sleep. And theoretically, we're going to get a wind turbine set up in the morning. We should have enough steel here, I think. Oh, maybe not. We only have 75. Ah, crud. Actually, I don't think we are going to be able to do that. That's kind of a shame. Slag chunk, we're not going to be able to do anything with that. And I guess we could dismantle some of these things. So you know what? For right now, let's just cancel that. We don't need to worry about it because I need to find more steel, apparently. It's okay, though. It's okay. We're going to find more. There's some silver ore. And if nothing else, we have a bunch of money we can trade with whenever we get around to finding some traders. All right, so we have some compacted steel right there, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and while she's sleeping, I'm going to set up a new... We're going to set up a new structure here. So we're going to set something up right about... Where do we want to go? Something about like that, I guess, would be good. And then we'll put a door right there. And then we should probably do something about flooring in here. So, I don't know, wood floor. Let's just make everything nice and combustible. I like to make everything as combustible as possible. I actually don't. I just feel like we should probably do that and, you know, put a little bit of time and effort into that. That'll pay off in the long run. Don't really care about that right now. We are not worrying about impressing anyone. That should be the dog that's eating that. Yeah, there we go. Slapping some wood down. That looks good. This is really handy that Engi likes to construct. That actually really is a good thing. That's kind of helping us out. I don't know how the potatoes are going to do, if that's going to be enough. I'm not really sure. We do have some various bushes around here that we can harvest the fruit from, so we're not going to starve. We're not going to starve. That's not going to be an issue. Not at all. But then we probably need to do some stuff like, oh, here, let's slow it down just a little bit. And we're going to put a bed in there. And yeah, I know we don't have enough wood. That's fine. We can mark another couple of these guys to be chopped down. So here, we'll chop you down and chop you down. Poor Engi, man. She's going to be just bored out of her gourd. Well, I guess not bored, but she's just got a lot of work she's got to do, which I kind of feel bad about. Finish that. Put that up. And now we have creatures stuck in here. That's good. You know, let's go ahead and hold that open so they can get outside. Theoretically, they'll leave, and then we can not hold that open anymore. And the dog, I think the dog can pass through just fine. Okay, good. So we have at least, she at least has a bed now. That's a start, right? I want to do another zone in here, and I'm going to do... Let's see, I think that's all we need for right now. And then I want to change this guy to resources, and I just want to do nothing but silver in there. I think that's going to be okay. So that we can go ahead and store that in there. So there should be like, I don't know, 4 stacks of silver, something along those lines. Where are you going? What are you collecting? Oh, look at that. You found the steel up there. That's right. I forgot about all that stuff. Good. All right, so actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and let's put that wind turbine down. We're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what? We should probably... I feel like I need to give her something to do. She can stargaze right now. Never mind. Heck with it. She's fine. She's fine. Let's go ahead and go back to power. We are going to do a wind turbine. Like I said, I like the wind turbines. I'm a little more of a fan of them than I am the solar. I mean, obviously, one isn't necessarily better than the other. They're kind of different things that essentially more or less end up with the same end result. But I don't know. I kind of like these guys. Wind turbines seem to be just a little more reliable. You don't have to worry about when it's dark. Although, obviously, you know, when there's no wind, it's kind of a problem. And then, like right now, we're going to have to chop all these trees down so that we can actually get any power out of this because, you know, there's just too much stuff in the way. You know, let me do some orders and do some chop wood just so we can clear all of those guys. I don't know how far we need to go. Yep, so that one does need to be chopped down. And then I think theoretically that'll be okay. So she'll cut those down, and eventually once we get all these things out of the way, the wind turbine will actually be able to function. We'll get some power out of it. That is the one drawback, is you have to, you know, kind of do that and make stuff work. Is there like a dog bed maybe? An animal sleeping spot. Where does that go? I can't really see where I'm placing it. Right there. All right. Theoretically, the dog will go over there now. We need to get us a table. We can do a short wooden table. And then we can do a dining chair. And we only need one of these guys, so we'll just rotate. Oh, man, that looks so nice, too. Those dining chairs were not in the game last time I played, if that gives you any idea of how long it's been. At least I don't think they looked like that. Maybe they were, but I don't think they quite looked like that, which is just awesome. They look really nice. Some of the stuff, I just really enjoy how it looks these days. I mean, it's little stuff over time, and it adds up. I mean, it's cool. It's good stuff. How are we doing on food right now? So we still have quite a bit of food. Our plants are growing. They can use some more light. I know that. That's okay. These meals are more or less okay. They're not really falling apart too much just yet, which is good. What is your deal? You are meditating. Okay, cool. You can meditate all you want, because there's really not much we can do about that right now. Improvised turret. Good old turrets. Deadfall traps. Interesting. I don't recall deadfall traps in the past. We might want to play with some of these things. The turrets, of course, have always been in the game as far as I've been playing, as long as I've been playing, but those deadfall traps, I don't recall those, so that's kind of cool. There you go. Go ahead and make yourself some furniture so you have somewhere to sit and somewhere to eat your meals. That'll be a good thing. You'll feel better about that, I think. Alrighty then. Perfect. Now, if I can just get you to chop a few more trees down, I think we might actually get to the point where this guy is going to get a little bit of power going. Not a ton, but a little bit. There we go. Now it's going to start spinning. And as we get each tree here chopped down, it's going to spin up a little bit more, and we actually have some power. Alrighty then. Oh, we got a visitor. An exiled researcher from Grace's Cliff is visiting the colony. Let's just go check her out. How are you doing? Age 46. You're carrying a wooden mace. Oh, you like animals a lot. You would be a good animal wrangler type person. That would be cool. Too bad you're not going to join. You're just visiting, though, but that's okay. Feel free to visit. I welcome the visitors right now because, why not? All right, what are you up to these days, NG? You are hauling... NG or Engie? I guess NG would be a good way to go. She's going to haul that steel around. Let's go ahead and... Oh, man, we probably should make a battery. I do agree with that. The game is kind of saying we need a battery and that we need defenses, and I kind of agree with that, too. Geez, I don't know where we want to go. We're going to need a research table, for one. So... Ah, man. I don't know where to go. We are going to need a comms console, too. I kind of feel like maybe I should add a second chair just to be a nice host. So here, let's add a second chair. And then, I don't know where I want to go. I kind of think we should do another growing zone. So let's do another growing zone. We're going to do a small one here. 3x5. That's probably going to be sufficient for now. We don't want to do potato plants. Can I do... Oh. I guess I can't. I was looking for Zerigium. I guess I cannot do Zerigium. Well then, let's do a rice plant then. Heel root. Maybe heel root is what I'm looking for. But you don't actually have enough growing to do that, so you can't actually do that right now. So we have this wind turbine going and have no use for it right now. That's kind of crummy. I mean, it would be nice to have... Oh, a torch lamp. Wouldn't mind having a standing lamp. That would be kind of a good thing. We'll do that. We're going to pop a standing lamp in there, and then we do need to run some power into this building. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That way there's at least a lamp in there. And then we can kind of start working on some of this other stuff. We're going to need to put another building together, I think, so we can have a battery storage. So just to kind of have a room to do that right now. And this is going to be totally janky. This is, none of this is really meant to be a long-term solution, just so I can be clear on that. Definitely not a long-term solution. We're going to do something like... nope, that's not right. Cancel those, cancel those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll be... you know what? I don't want to do it like that. I'm going to waste more space. Let's do it like this. And we'll put a wooden door right there. And I'll feel better about that, I think. Alright. Finish the power. Look at that. She's finally got some light. Oh, yes. I'm feeling a little better about things already. Not that I should, but I am. And you can't make me not feel better about things or something. So I think right there we have ourselves a pretty decent-ish kind of sort of start. She's going to... Oh, look at that. Lilith, you're going to eat at the table. Cool. You actually, you know, like, maybe you guys should go talk or something. You should hang out. Oh, see ya, Lilith. It was nice having you visit. I hope you enjoyed your stay. We didn't really do much around here, you know, because Engi is kind of busy, but that's okay. I want to do some batteries in there, and then we're going to do a power conduit that runs off right into there. And just like that, we're going to connect our batteries as soon as they're actually built to the power system. Oh, go away. I didn't mean to... Ah, crud. No, stop. Slow down, architect. Cancel that... Ah, hey. Get out of the way, Mixer. There you go. Cancel that guy. Good. So we don't really have a whole lot of wind going right now, which, you know, kind of problematic. Which is why, you know, I know. It's not always the best thing in the world to just use wind, but for right now it's going to be fine, and we are actually going to be able to store a bunch of power in those batteries, so it'll end up working out okay, I think. I'm not overly concerned about it, and yes, I know I wasted a lot of space in there, and I could actually shove another couple batteries, but I kind of like having the space to just kind of walk around in there and service things, fix things, if, I don't know, if it comes to it. I'm not really expecting it, but, you know, batteries are unpredictable in this game. You just never know. They are kind of a mess. Or they can be a mess. It just kind of depends. You never know which way things are going to go. But like I said, I think we are off to a pretty decent start here. Engi is maybe perhaps slightly positively looking okay. I don't know. That might be wishful thinking on my part. I'm not really sure, but she at least is, you know, kind of knocking stuff out. She's got some rice planted. She got some potatoes that are going to be ready in another couple of days. She's getting there. Look at that. She's slowly finishing everything. And just like that, I think we are starting to store a little bit of power. Look at that. We've got 11, 12 watts stored. So we are actually going to end up with some power. It's a good thing you like to meditate and pray, because otherwise that could be bad. We need to look into our defenses, but we are going to do that on the next one as we continue on playing Alpha 14 as we get ready for the Steam launch. I am excited about that. I really am, because I think a lot more people are going to see this game, and that's a good thing because this is a darn good game. I like it a whole lot, and I hope you do too. So I'll catch you on another one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.